A new report from the Census Bureau shows more adults are living in someone else's household. Before the recession, about 16% of those 18 or older were living in another adult's home. But the newest information shows the number at nearly 18%, and almost half of those adults are children of the homeowner. Our Lacey Monteleone has more on the reasons behind this growing trend.
For young adults, it's becoming harder and harder to leave the nest.
I lived in a cereal box pretty much, and I was paying almost $500 for that.
Kale says a bad roommate situation landed her in some major debt and forced her to move back home. Now it would take nothing short of a miracle for her to move back out.
$8 grand would have to fall from the sky as of right now.
And local realtor Doug Fuller says financial stability is necessary for first-time homebuyers.
You want to have good credit. You always want to pay your bills on time. You want to make sure that you're taking care of whatever home that you're living in. But more often than not, just make sure you're taking care of your own personal credit.
One of the most important requirements for first-time home buyers is a job, but with unemployment for 20 to 24-year-olds at above 13%, that's becoming harder to come by.
Everything I find, you need at least a year of experience, and even with my internship, I don't have quite that. And it's one of those kind of things where you need experience, but no one will hire you to get the experience.
Limbrick, who has lived at home since graduating in May with a degree in environmental studies, says finding a job isn't the only problem.
I graduated about $30,000 in debt that I'll be starting to make payments on in January.
Concerns about student loan debt has Kale considering putting off college.
Adding more debt on top of what I've already owe and everything, it's one more thing that I kind of don't want to deal with.
But there are some benefits to living at home.
You just have that kind of family-oriented kind of feeling, support and stuff from my parents.
And while both agree the situation is not ideal, for the moment, it's better than the alternative. Lacey Monteleone, Lakeland News.
The same report shows that in 2011, the poverty rate for additional adults in a household with the full family income included was nearly 16%. However, if those same individuals lived alone, the rate increases to above 55%.
If you've enjoyed this segment of Lakeland News, please consider making a tax-deductible contribution to Lakeland Public Television.